Go. Hello there, and welcome to T Transitions, the podcast for women building a life abroad. I'm Rose Davenport.
Hi, I'm Farah Baker. We're here for the real stuff, the highs, the lows, and everything else in between for all the real moments in your life.
Right. And just a little snippet about T Transitions. It is a podcast dedicated to highlighting the emotional, cultural, and personal journeys of women navigating major life changes from relocation and identity shifts to career pivots and beyond. So, for someone who have migrated from Singapore to the United States of America about 25 years ago, I've experienced firsthand the complexities of starting over in a new country. Through those challenges, I discovered how deeply layered and resilient women's journeys can be and how often these stories go untold. That's the reason why and what inspired me to create T Transitions, which is a space to give voice to the lived experiences of women around the world.
So, whether you're starting afresh or finding your way, you are in the right place. So, without further ado, we would like to guess our, or rather, we would like to
Welcome.
welcome our guest for today. Stumbling over my words here. I'm sorry, listeners. We have Laila, who is in Ottawa, Canada. Laila is originally from Indonesia. Welcome, Laila.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies.
So, Laila, please tell us your very first journey living abroad. I believe you were a crew for Singapore Airlines, correct?
Yes.
Talk about that.
So basically, I hired by Singapore Airlines and moved to Singapore in 1996. So, yeah. So, so basically, that is my first major move from Jakarta. And I'm the youngest in my family, and none of my sibling is moving to another country. So basically, yes. So 1996, I moved to Singapore and became Singapore Airline cabin crew for 11 years until 2007 when I am expecting my son, pregnant with my son. Then I moved to Canada. 2007, I arrived in Victoria, BC, and I'm married to a military personnel, Canadian military. He's a naval officer. So from there, from Victoria, BC, I lived there for about a couple of years. Then we moved to Yellowknife, Northwest Territory, for 3 years. Then we moved to Ottawa for 2 years. Then we moved to Italy, Naples, Italy, or Napoli, from 2016 to 2019. Then we back again in Ottawa until now.
Wow.
So that's quite a few moves in
Yes.
years or so, right? Am I right?
I'm sorry?
For about 30 years, that's how much you have moved.
Yes, from 1996 to 2007 in Singapore, 2007 until now in Canada.
Okay. So now, when you first moved to Singapore, you were young, it was your first time out of the country. How was that moving to Singapore for the very first time?
Well, for the first, that is my first time out of the country. Not much to think about because you straight away going to a training. So it's like Singapore lifestyle is always go, go, go.
Yes.
So basically you arrive, you do medical, and then afterwards you are on training for 6 months. After training, then you straight away going for a trial flight. After that, then you straight away become a flight attendant, and mostly you travel around the world.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go. Precisely. And then if I have like 3 days off after a long flight, I always go home because Jakarta is only an hour and 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So basically, my life is always go, 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 go.
You didn't manage to plant any roots in Singapore then because it's such a lifestyle.
Well, because of the tight community of the cabin crew, you feel the roots there
Okay.
with your friends, with your colleague, and they become your family
Yeah.
as you notice it, right?
Yeah.
Like Farah best friend or dear friend is my dear friend as well, and he is a cabin crew. So
Yeah.
they become part of your life,
Mm.
become because our schedule is totally different from regular people. Like we'll be midnight owl, and then the next morning we go working like 12 hours. You go to London, you only have like a few hours. It's not normal than
Yeah,
regular people,
that's true. Yeah.
basically. So you have to be, well, you kind of be the 6 month that you train, they will tell you the culture of a
Mhm.
cabin crew, and then you become attached to those people. They're always around you most of the time,
Mhm.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Far as you also in the airline business, right?
Yeah. So,
So
but my work as a ground staff is totally different from crew. Because the crew, I always joke with my friends who are crew. They can sleep standing at any point.
yes,
They can do that, I need my sleep at night, and they can fall asleep just like that, because
it's just like a military person.
yeah.
So your body adapt to the environment that what you need, right? But we never sleep standing.
Of course not.
they, they give us a resting period,
Of
and we
course.
have a crew bunk. We sleep
Yeah.
in a bed.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it's compulsory because of the rule and the regulation that a certain hour flight time, you have to have a certain time of flat
Rest. Yeah.
sleeping,
Yeah.
resting flight. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with those movements and on the go, 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 how do you personally, how do you then, or did you feel like you have to let go some of your identity in order to fit in on all of whenever you are at all of these places in Singapore? Maybe Singapore is not drastic because it's still in Asia.
Yeah.
Maybe Italy and then Canada. What does that look like?
To me, my parents teaching me, you do not let go your identity, but you evolve
Yes, ma'am.
with
That's right.
your, yes. So you have to be proud as who you are
You
and
are.
what, yes. So but then you evolve, you adjust yourself
Yeah.
to the environment surrounded you, but your true identity, you keep it,
Mm-hmm.
because that is your fundamental.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because as you say, Asian culture and Western culture is totally different.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way we respect other and the way we're taking care of our loved one is totally different from the Western culture. So
Right.
basically, my late mom and my late dad is always put like a foundation. As a Muslim, right? You always have like kind of like a foundation that you hold on to, but then you evolve,
Mm.
you adjust yourself with your surrounding.
Mhm.
Which brings me to a very a segue, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Now, you are married to Alistair, who happens to be a Filipino Canadian, correct?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
how different is that being a Filipino Canadian as opposed to being an Indonesian? They're Asians technically, right? But because they
Yes.
grew up there, how different is that?
So I'm very fortunate that my husband have a very tight close with his family.
Mm.
So his value in that is similar to mine.
Lucky you.
That's very, very important.
Yes.
That's your
So
foundation. Yeah.
yes, that is the first time when we met, that is what I see. The
Mm.
way he interact with his mom, his dad, and sibling is similar to the way I interact with my family.
Mm.
We put priority, or we put a little bit higher their thing compared to our friends or others. So the value is similar. So I don't really see any big adjustment to it.
Mm, very nice. Now, when you first came to Canada,
Yes,
you were in, remind me again.
Victoria, BC,
Okay,
British Columbia.
yeah, British Columbia, Victoria, BC is weather-wise is still manageable. But now
Yes,
you're in Ottawa and you were
yeah,
in now those are
yeah.
very different
I
environments.
know.
How did you adjust to all that? And I'm talking specifically the environment. You know what I'm
Yes,
talking about. The
yes,
the flies in Yellowknife, or
yes,
the remoteness of Yellowknife, for instance,
yes.
compared
You
to
have to
Victoria.
share with our listeners what exactly is Yellowknife.
Is northwestern near Alaska in Yukon. So
Mm-hmm.
their winter can be minus
Longer.
50, minus 60 and longer. And the
Mm-hmm.
summer is only like 2 months. But the summer, you have 24 hours sun.
Daylight.
That is, I was amazed with myself as well. When my husband got posted to Yellowknife, he was so worried because I just moved into Canada.
Mhm,
But with the crew, I got exposed to cold weather as well, but not that extreme.
mhm,
So basically, he prepared me with local parka, with local
Mm-hmm.
boots and stuff. When I was in Victoria, BC, I don't drive at all.
mhm.
But in Yellowknife, I have to try to drive. I have to learn how to drive.
Mhm.
This, I think it's the same time as you trying
Yeah,
to, yeah, yeah. We trying at the same time
yeah.
because winter time. Because normally I have stroller
Mhm,
with the one that attached to a bike, a
mhm.
bicycle.
Yeah.
So I have a double stroller. So I'll put Archie and I put my grocery shopping stuff next to Archie.
Uh-huh.
But winter time, I can't do that because it's minus 60, minus 50. So
Mhm,
basically, I take cab everywhere. Even though Yellowknife is small, luckily Yellowknife is small, so the fare is not that much. It's like $10 one way. But with the activities, it could be like 5 times, 6 times we taking cab.
yeah.
So it's not economical for
Mhm.
us. So that's when I learned. So as I say, we kind of worried, but my husband prepared me with all the necessity, and
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly, Yellowknife is okay because
Okay.
I mean,
it's like you have parka, you
Yeah.
have boot, the specific like what the local use because a lot of native there, right?
mhm,
You are sweating,
mhm,
Mm.
and their winter is a dry winter. It's not damp.
mhm.
Mm.
So when you dress up properly, you don't really feel
Feel the
that
cold.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
except for your lashes got the the
this is
icy
Frost.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, because you're breathing, right?
the
You're
face.
covering your mouth with the burqa thingy,
Uh-huh.
and then the what you call it, the uap,
Uh-huh.
what you,
Condensation.
the
This
condensation, yes,
Mm-hmm.
sensation.
touching
Okay.
your lashes, and then you become like a icicle like
Frost.
that.
That
How do
is
you then, considering the climate and considering I am, you know, trying to imagine at that time, how do you then go around and connect with the local, mix around, go do stuff with them? Do you actually get yourself engaged with the
Oh
locals?
yes,
Good.
yes. I like a small community.
Mm-hmm.
They are very tight and they're
Mm-hmm.
looking after each other. So Yellowknife mostly is a mining
Town.
town. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So and then the population mostly is military. federal, which is RCMP, and then people working in a mining. A lot of this is a very, I think it's about 10,000 people in that, and we do not lock our door.
Wow.
Because people will look up,
Each
like
other.
across the road of my house, they know that my husband is always away. So my husband always going up north from Monday to Friday, in his home Saturday, Sunday. So they always keep an eye on me, and we're
Good.
renting at that time. And the landlord that we rent the house from, it's a guy that working with the correctional. Yeah, he's one of the officer that working in the correctional, so he always keep an eye on me and keep an eye on Archie, and he know that Alistair is away for a long period of time. They're always knocking on my door and asking me, how are you guys okay? That is one thing I like with the small community. We know each other, and then we always say hi every time you see them in the market or in Tim Horton. That's what we have. We don't have, well, we do have Starbucks, but ours is Tim Horton.
The donuts are very good.
Yeah, so basically it's the small kampung mentality. That's
There you
one
go.
thing I love.
Yeah. Do you have a preference, your number one love city or country, since you've moved so much? What is that? Besides Indonesia, it's not counted. Okay, Indonesia. Places that you lived.
For in Canada or around the
I
world?
don't know, maybe Naples or Canada, or
I
do you have a
actually like
preference?
Japan.
Ooh. Did you live in Japan?
No, but I do travel in Japan, and we go to not the city area, like the village kind of thing. I love their culture.
Yes.
And I love the way they take pride in what they're doing. They give their 100%. You know what I mean? If you buy mochi, like the way they wrap them, I was like, I don't want to open it and eat it.
It's a piece of art.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they take pride in doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in Canada, we don't really have an attachment. My motto and my husband's motto is, where the family is our home.
Wow.
Because we cannot be attached to things, because we know we're going to move again. That is the life of the military, because every 3 years we move around, but as long as we stay as a family,
that's home.
then that is home to us.
So,
got it.
Seeing that, is there already news of you moving somewhere else? Is there a new posting?
Well, we tried to hold on to it until Archie finished high school. Now he's finished, so it's an open.
Option is open.
Yeah, it's open, but my husband is not young anymore, so he is in his few years left in the military. But yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Because right now, he moved from one department to the other department to make sure that Archie finished high school here, because we know how difficult it is for a teenager to go through without best friend. Like he is been moving since he was a baby. Like he has his kindergarten until grade 1 in Yellowknife, and then he has like grade 1 to grade 2 in grade 3 in Ottawa, and then 4 to 6 in Naples. And I see how difficult it is for him to make a friends and then to say goodbye to them.
Yeah.
So, and then we make a decision We stay put for his high school, so
Yeah.
at least he can enjoy it, and he has a close friend. But then, yeah.
So
So
lesson learned from this conversation, what I take, the takeaway for me, you and your family are so much into family value, the
yes,
culture, and adapting to your surrounding, regardless of the climate
yeah,
change, regardless of the time difference, you make it your own.
yes, we'll try our best.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
What
trying.
would your advice be for those listeners out there? The goal is today to allow the other listeners to take some of snippets of your stories so that they can learn and tweak it
Yeah,
if they are in the process of moving, may it be for career, family, or spouse, right? But each and every one of us relocate for a different purpose and reason, and we
yeah,
overcome those challenges differently too.
yeah.
What would your advice be like with today's generation of women who are in the process of moving?
To me, don't close your mind and your heart
Mm.
to anything.
Mm.
Let it open and try to put yourself in the community.
Yeah.
Like, to me, when I moved to Yellowknife and my husband straight away got deployed to Iqaluit, to Nunavut, I, even though I don't know how to bake at that time, I Google it, how to make banana bread.
Wow.
So I make it, I
Mm.
knock on the door and
Mm.
say, hi, my name is Laila. I have my son, Archie, my husband, also working with the military, that kind of thing. And then put yourself in there. And then if you want to start a career, because for me, my priority is my son. That is
Mhm.
my agreement with my husband.
Mhm.
He will find the whatever mean for our family,
Mhm.
and I take care of my son and the household.
Mhm.
So basically, if I was cashier at Walmart in Yellowknife
Mhm.
just to basically find something to communicate with people, an
Mhm.
adult beside my son,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and then making a little bit of money
Money. Yeah.
in a way. Yes,
Yeah.
to just, for instance, if you wanna buying something for yourself, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
But basically, do not have a certain mind of something.
Mhm.
You have to have an open minded of everything,
Mhm.
And
and
don't
then you
isolate
can
yourself
see,
too.
yes, and you can see which one is work for you,
Mhm.
because not everything is working for you, right?
Mhm.
But if
Mhm.
you do not try it and see it and put yourself out there, you will never know.
I totally agree with that. The whole point is that if you don't put yourself out there, people don't know you are there.
No,
They
here
don't
you go.
you know. So it's very, very important that you do put yourself out there. Say hi to people. Have
Yes,
conversation. And like you say, working at Walmart, it's a very social aspect.
yes,
We call it
yes,
networking.
Yes, network
yes,
precisely.
yes.
It
You
comes
From
know?
in.
there, and then they
Yeah.
will invite you. Hey,
Yeah.
I know that you're interested in this. We
Mhm.
have some things. We have some event. Are you interested?
Yes,
That is the start of your networking in the community.
I agree. I don't wonder as well, because you were a former cabin crew,
Yeah.
yes, your all the traveling that you've done as a cabin crew helped you in your transition into.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Because we've been trained to be sociable, to
Mm.
be, yeah, to interact with people, right?
Mhm.
So from there, I will not feeling kind of, oh, I don't want to say something to that person or something, like just in case. But I mean, it's not every time that
No.
people that I engaging want to engage back to me.
Yeah.
Correct.
But at least I try. If that other person did not want to react with me, and then it's okay.
Yep.
You can move on.
Yes.
No harm, no foul.
Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That's
See,
right.
lessons always there,
There you go. But at least you're courteous and you're kind. That is one thing, right? It's
Yeah.
you feel good when you able to engage with
Mhm.
someone and someone interact to you nicely. You feel good. It will boost your morale as well.
Yes,
Sure.
exactly. Now, Archie, having grown up with two Asian parents in Canada, how Asian is Archie?
It's half and half. A certain thing he will follow the Western
Uh-huh.
style, but another thing, but the fundamental of respecting people, respecting yourself, and then be honorable is there.
Mm.
Like if he met my friend and he knew that that friend is Indonesian, Malaysian, Singapore, whatever thing, he always kiss the hand.
Ah,
Oh, that's respect right there.
That's respect. It's
Our
in
tradition.
Philippine culture too,
Yeah.
mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Cium tangan.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's respect to the elderly. And
yes.
then, like, you do not grab food first. If you
Wait.
see an elderly, you offer them first, then
Mhm.
you'll take yours.
He's a well
Right.
brought up Asian boy.
That's the thing. And then you do not address by name. I always put either
Mhm.
Miss or Mrs. or Madam or Sir, but that is also military too,
Yeah.
as well, right? The culture. But I do not ask him, like, for instance, he met you
Yes.
and then he know that you're Asian, he will just say Miss Rose or
Mhm.
Auntie Farah. That's what, because we are very close. So all my friend, it will have a label as an auntie or uncle.
Yeah.
I was about to say auntie, uncle, or just like what I would tell our
Pachi,
daughter, anything
Pachi.
older than us, grandma,
Yes,
grandpa,
yes. So in Philippines is tita and
tita.
tito. That
Yeah.
tita and tito. That is the thing. Even to his Canadian friends, he always called them as Miss Tina. His buddy Liam. The father is Tina, Blair, and the mom is Tina. So always call Miss Tina and Mr. Blair until they're feeling awkward. Say, Archie, stop calling me that. You call me. No, my mom will get upset at me. If I call you by your first name.
Big no.
A big no. But then they say, well, if your mom not around, just call me that. But if your mom
Yeah.
around, then you can call me Miss Tina or Mr. Blair.
That's so good. Yeah.
So that's how easy it goes.
Well, we are almost time, ladies. I'm just wondering, with everything that you and your family have gained, have achieved, have done together as a family and traveled the world, what is the one thing for you, Laila, that would be a takeaway for you as you take a step back and look at all of the stuff that you've done for yourself and this journey? Does it change you as a person, and as a woman? Did you
Yeah.
lose your identity from way back in your 20s when you start flying as a cabin crew?
It it not changed. The core is not changing, but it matured me.
Mm,
It it helped me growing
mhm.
and understanding
Yeah.
what is priority in life, what is friendship in life, and what is the meaning of family.
Hmm.
It make you more mature
Mm,
and make you more understanding, because when you're young you don't really
mm-mm.
bother with all of those stuff,
Mhm.
and then you don't know how to kind of like pick and choose what kind of friendship. Like a lot of when we young, just for fun, right?
Mm.
But in life, it's not 100% like fun all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you kind of select what is a true friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Quality versus quantity.
Here you go. That's how, but the core, the principle, no.
Yeah.
That is the fundamental that my family has been teaching me, taught me since I was young.
Yeah.
I keep that and I pass on to my son.
That's good.
But you evolve, as I say, you become matured and you know you can. Right now, you will have like kind of like a sense, like a sixth sense when you met somebody, and then you have kind of the feeling, oh, we're going to have a connection or not,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So if you feel that you have a connection, you pursue more,
Yeah.
then they will become your friend. But if that person is kind of like shallow kind of thing, then you pull yourself. You're not being rude with them. You just pull yourself. This is not my kind of a crowd.
Yes.
That's
Agree.
definitely a good advice, a good way to kind of bring things in perspective,
Yeah.
Mhm.
in reality. And that's a beautiful story, by the way. Thank you so much
Thank you so
for
much for
sharing
having me.
and spending time with us.
Yes, thank you,
Thank you so
Laila.
much. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you, girls, ladies.
Well, I'll do the closing now before you go off. So, if today's episode resonated with you, please hit the subscribe button, leave a quick comment below, and share it with a friend. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If you would like to be a guest, please DM us at hello@ttransitions.com. Every story matters, and we're so glad that you are a part of this space. Take care, be kind, and keep showing up for yourself. Till our next conversation. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.